Hi, Leo. I love you, honey. We're going to do an ancestor reading today. Someone asked me, am I a Leo? Yes, I am a Leo. Sun, Moon, Mercury, first three planets of the universe is in. I have a Leo. That being said, I have masculine energy, all four corners of my world. And at the top of my birth chart, people in Perk will be able to see it later on when we're done with putting I'll show you. At the top of my birth chart, it spells the first three letters of my last name. My last name is McQueen. Medium chili, and then it's the symbol for Leo. It looks like a cursive Q. MCQ is at the top of my birth chart. Anyway, when you learn how to search your birth chart, you're going to have your own synchronicities within your birth chart. You're going to be able to see them yourself. So that being said, yes, I am a Leo. I wasn't going to mention it, but in your first house is where your energy comes from. What planet does your energy come from? My first house, I have the last planet in the universe, the last planet farther from the sun that we know of today, Neptune. No, excuse me, Pluto. Scorpio energy, 248-year cycle. Domineering energy. So once you get to know yourself, you get to know how you're supposed to be. And then that's going to make you understand why you are the way you are. Sometimes you feel that you're cold to people, but then you figure out, no, you're not cold. You're just doing what you're supposed to be doing. Let's see. Ancestor reading for Leo. Holy angels, Holy Spirit, sit about above. Angels and ancestor God. Leo. They're trying to tell you not to be embarrassed about the optimistic. What's optimistic? For asking yourself when to end the cycle. You're nervous. Maybe got you nervous. Never satisfied. Somebody never satisfied will drive you to being very feisty, emperor, impressed, passionate, mystified. It's a intuitive tower. I don't know if you know what a tensor is. If you feel like a ting in your brain or something, you know something's activated, and you physically feel it. Like it shivers. Like you've been shocked a little, like a zzz. Let's see. Holy angels, Holy Spirit, to the divine above, angels and ancestor gods. What does the Leos that watch this channel need to know? You know, at the end of this reading, I'll pause the video and pull my birth chart up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. That way it all stays together. I won't have to worry about posting a different video. Let me shuffle this bundle. What would your ancestors like to talk to you about when it comes to you? Holy angels, Holy spirits, the divine above, angels and ancestor guides, Leo. Afraid. That's the 9 wands. If you're afraid, they're asking, why are you afraid? Ooh. They want to know why you're reconsidering something that you're interested in, something that's had you guarded for a minute. A 9 wands, resting and reconsidering your boundaries. Why are you reconsidering a boundary line that you've already drawn? What do they want to talk to you about external energy? Yeah. No. Frustrated. That's where the 9 swords. So you have 9 wands, 9 swords here. They said you don't need the frustration. They don't care who it is. You just don't need the frustration. So this external energy, what would their ancestors say to them when it comes to them? Divine feminine. Furious. Oh, they're saying the feminine's mad. Do you know the feminine's mad? We're going to clarify. We'll do it in a minute as we clarify the rest. What they want to talk to them about when it comes to you, honey, is offended. It's the Nine Wands. Divine Masculine. Oh, you got Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine here. And not only here on the table, they're side by side. Making sure you can see it below. The bottom of the deck, angry, karmic man. So let's pull another whisper. What's triggering all of it right now, regardless of which side it's coming from? Afraid and why? What's triggering this question, this prospect? I almost forced that card through my hand. It felt like stepping out. Can't get on track. That's 9 swords. There's your 9 swords over there. Oh, excuse me, right here. Frustrated. Stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. What is the frustration? What's triggering the frustration? I miss you. Scorpio energy. It's going to be interesting to clarify. What's going to clarify Furious and Divine Feminine is the Karmic Man. Coming at the bottom of this bundle. Cancer energy. You have Scorpio and Cancer. That's the emotional counterparts. Emotional. You got the King and the Queen on thrones. Check your water energy. What will clarify the offended Divine Masculine conversation that they would have to them about you? Well, they didn't offend you. They offended their own destiny. Deceptions in reverse. They better make amends with their own destiny. That's the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 Swords. The Wheel of Karma. Deserving better. Packing baggage. Cover up. Stepping out. Right here. This is where something was covered up. What was covered up? The desire. The lust. Justifying trust issues. A release of 9 swords. Devil. Negative thoughts. Look, you got Devil Magician. Look at that. Black magic. The Karmic Man, which is up there. Aquarius energy and strategic thought on how to reconcile because of the way something ended. The Moon. Secretly sexual interest, energy sucker, Scorpio energy. Energy vampires. People that loved your company but didn't like you. I don't know why that makes sense. So this bundle we'll pull and see where the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine is at the end. But right now, we're going to clarify this energy we have on the table. See if you can see it all. Good. For Leo. I told you later how much I love you, honey. Woo. So your ancestors are asking, why are you afraid? Or why are you reconsidering your boundaries? They want you to step out of anything that's making you not be able to sleep, tensifying you. 9 swords, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Anything that's got your mind busy during the day when you should be focusing on the light, you know? Well, what are they asking? Because most of the Leos on this channel, they seem pretty straight. What's the can't get on track? This is what they want you to step out of. Look, the 8 swords in reverse. They want you to be able to release all the confusion. And there's 2 swords. Stuck standing on the indecision of the confusion. Anything that you're unsure. Let me fix the light. So it's what they're saying. You have 10 swords there. That's the minor arcana for the tower. You need to block out the confusion. I mean, that's 8 swords, 9 swords, and 2 swords. It's almost 2 towers. You're done arguing. The Knight of Swords. Or chasing love. You're done chasing love. To be able to block the confusion, be done with that right now. What's in the Knight of Swords? Or somebody you loved has really tried to work on your mentality. Somebody that you had a lot of emotion for. So they want to say, don't be so afraid to set your boundaries high. Don't be so afraid to put yourself up on a pedestal. Because if you don't, no one else is going to. Four Cups. Queen of Swords. If you have to strategize the offer of love, if you got to make an appointment to be loved, clearly the Emperor, oh my gosh, has a karmic blockage. Karmic hold. So right here, I would like to clarify. Damn. Where's the Divine Feminine? Judgment in reverse. Indecisive, self-doubt, unwilling to learn karmic lessons, negative self-talk. Oh my gosh. 9 Wands. There's your boundaries that need to be set, and this is the reason why. And they want to tell you, you don't ever have to explain yourself to anybody but you and the divine above. What you're doing is nobody's business, not even your children's. And I got something to say right here. I'm going to put this bundle down. For example, parents, when you go to work and you just go in there and act like you're having a bad morning and you start talking bad about your children to friends at work, you're bringing bad energy onto your children. And then when you get home, you're wondering why they got getting in trouble. Because you're sending them the energy as soon as they get up in the morning. Stop talking about your kids to public. Somebody asks, how are your kids going? We're doing great. Even if you're not. Never tell your family business. That being said, this feminine is reconsidering being misjudged. She's reconsidering self-doubt, something that's made her feel strength, magician. She's manifesting her power back. Boom, shakalaka. Quick. She went and got her wand and the Ace of Cups. A shocking revelation. There's the 8 swords and the Ace of Cups. Confused about love and divine timing. The masculine. Being emotionally balanced. Soulmate in the contract. But acknowledging to be emotionally fulfilled. This argument was maybe meant for someone else. Arguing over the interest, spiritual interests. It's Taurus and Capricorn energy there with Hierophant and Queen of Pentacles. Let's ask, where's the divine masculine? We'll see where those people come out. 2 Wands. So they're visualizing an opportunity, getting ready, maybe future planning, considering options and decisions. But 2 of Wands is patiently waiting for the right time to choose a path of interest watching it first before you go forward. Three of Swords. In grief. Chose a passive interest. But now is in a little depression, heartbroken. The Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, new moon. Cancer energy, setting your new intentions, water energy. Where's the masculine in the Three Swords? Well, there's 4 more swords. There's 7 swords. That's the deception. Queen of Cups. They actually maybe isolated themselves with this Queen of Cups because she is emotionally connected. Who's the Queen of Cups to the feminine? 10 Wands in reverse. Readjustment. Needed to release from it. Page of Pentacles. On the initiation of the Queen of Swords, 10 Swords. Okay. So the feminine, she met her match. She met her match that was divinely guided because she manifested it, okay? Page of Pentacles. So when she did that, her match wasn't ready. She didn't know about the Queen of Cups. So this was a burden that she just dropped. She didn't know about it, and there's nothing she can do about it now. Initiated to start over. But for her to start over, this is the Queen of Swords. You might be bringing out a Libra energy for a Leo. You know you're the person. You don't want to be that person right now, but you have to. Being someone's best friend or their worst fucking enemy. That's what this is right here. You got the 10 Swords, a dead-end conflict, dead-end, quick-witted, like your inner strength, a direct drive, being realistic. So I would like to clarify, who's this Queen of Swords for the Divine Feminine? Oh, the Emperor. It's another woman. 10 Cups. Could be the family of the masculine. 3 Wands. Preparation. Preparing to be emotionally content. Manifesting a wish. What's their wish? Nine Pentacles in reverse. Codependency. Not being single. 5 Wands. A self-sufficient in the competition. Well, that's the interference and deception, because trying to block someone to persevere through their strength, courage, power, wisdom, self-love, self-care, self-attainment. Well, worried about being successful, worried about your manifestations being successful, cause the Tower and the Lover's connection. Don't ever damn your own lessons. Sometimes they'll damn you back. Even if it's just for a couple hours. It's something that'll set you back a couple days. Those small towers, they add up. Just saying, they do. That's how you get to the 10 Swords. Every small tower is a sword. Once you get to the 10 Swords, the divine is like, okay, I'll give you too many chances to, change something here somewhere. You haven't changed it, so that tower is going to come from an external energy. Going to bring somebody in to hammer it down, honey. Let's keep going. Oh, come here. Let's see where it cut. Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. So there's a feminine fire sign here that struggles with sexual immaturity. One night stands. She's like, I'm sorry to break your heart, but this feminine doesn't like to be looked at as a sex toy. Well, where's the masculine on that side? Nine Pentacles. King of Wands. It's an independent struggle that he has successfully recognized. That the Knight of Wands, again, that immaturity. Looking for some truth, some sort of clarity on how to make a stand in judgment. That's a judgment of protection. This masculine, through that one feminine, this could have actually happened 9 years ago. Through that one feminine, he knew exactly what kind of woman he's looking for. And this is saying, yeah, he might put a feminine in competition, but he doesn't literally do it. He's thinking, well, trying to reassure himself of what kind of feminine he's looking for because of what he's been through. The same way it's happened with the divine feminine. Shh. Next, what they want to talk to you about when it comes to an external energy, I miss you, Scorpio. Wow. Scorpio could be the death card or it could be the King of Cups. No, and frustrated. They want you to say no to the frustration. What are they trying to say about I miss you, Scorpio energy? You have the Empress. Hangman. This is a masculine that did not support the feminine. Uh, did not support the star lever. Hope, faith, balance, emotional healing of a lover. That's an energy surge. Candle, like a candle being lit, like a double paired candle. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it wanted me to, let's see. The enlightenment of the lovers, ending of a cycle, yeah, of being curious, the Knight of Wands. Okay, a masculine is telling himself that he deserves better. Yeah, he might have done some things in the past he's not proud of, but he's realizing now that you can't move forward until you admit your faults first. You have to admit the faults. Say, okay, yeah, I screwed it up. So what? It's what makes you human. You better do it. They'll think you're a robot. 6 Cups, King of Cups. Need to find those emotional soulmates. 7 Swords, deception, Ace of Pentacles. This was a contract to interfere into that to make you want it more. What are you hungry for? Whatever you're hungry for, you're going to find. So this external energy, the Hangman, a different perspective without support with the feminine. Missing you emotionally. They're telling you not to be so frustrated because maybe the external energy is missing you so much. I mean, this is Scorpio energy. Feminine. She has the Fool. It's a new beginning, setting out, spontaneous adventure. It's a release, brand new release. 10 Pentacles, yeah. New beginning of wealth. Where's the masculine? Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. He could have just had sex with a air sign. And there's the Knight of Swords and the Death card. A complete renewal. Queen of Wands next. And the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. The Divine seen this. The Queen of Wands, Fire sign, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 7 Swords. This deception is being analyzed right now. Think of somebody up in the clouds having a magnifying glass down here on Earth. You know how we can magnify Google Earth? That's how the Divine is magnifying this situation. Ooh. Could have started up to 10 years ago. Well, let's clarify this core card. This Queen of Swords. Quick-witted, flirtatious woman. This feminine's thinking, well, if that's what he wants, then he can have it. But he's going to be missing the feminine later. The Lover's in reverse. Separation from a divine counterpart sometimes can kill you. Somebody got a karmic lover. because of sex addiction. It's a hot devil. Well, there's your judgment. Making a final and firm decision because emotionally confused on how to master the transformation. The death card, Scorpio energy. Shit. What would be the advice for the divine feminine right here, Leo? Slow down. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. Slow down. Slow down what you're looking for, because somebody is... Whatever you're interested will come back to you. Whatever you're looking for will come back to you. Be careful. Strong energy right now going on. You know the planets are aligning. Most of the planets are aligning right now. Best time to manifest. You need to analyze what you come together with. Slow down until you know. Two Wands, the Hangman. Not supporting on a soulmate level is blocking you from being successful. Something you don't see or you don't recognize, it could block your success. You know, the people you love them, yeah, they'll come in, go out, but they're telling you here, you need to be careful who you talk to, because you don't know who their friends are. Where is the divine masculine here in this karmic lover, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords? And see, the Queen of Swords is the exact opposite of the Queen of Wands. The King of Swords is the exact opposite of the King of Wands. So where the masculine is the Ace of Wands, a new perspective, a whole new urge, an energy surge. Here's what he's reconsidering. There's the reconsideration. 9 Wands, Ace of Wands, and you got 10 Wands. He's reconsidering what he carries. This is his spiritual baggage. He's got a big old backpack, probably is almost empty, but it's the heaviest thing he'll ever carry. His spiritual baggage. Clearly ignoring the love offer, ending the cycle peacefully. Let's clarify this right here, because the Four of Cups is ignoring the Ace of Cups. Coming into peace and contentment with ending the cycle and clarifying this offer. Like if it's meant for them, it'll happen anyway. Hermit in reverse, so they're not alone. 7 Wands in reverse, they're not making a stand. 2 Cups in reverse, because of the soulmate separation. They need to recover emotionally. Well, what should this masculine be doing? They're actually reconsidering their interest. And for a couple of masculines, they could be ashamed of who they had sex with. Yeah, it's an independent apology. That's where the star, the enlightenment of success on the level, is interfering with them, starting over with something that might last longer. You get the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician. So this masculine's going to end up manifesting a long-term partner, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, or a rich woman. Oh. Who is that Queen of Pentacles? That's the Tower. Somebody that's going to fuck up their plans behind the scenes successfully, in distress, being comfortable with this Knight of Wands, High Priestess. Intuitive game to block intuition. Purposely planning to block the masculine's intuition. You know, if you can't spend time alone, then you don't have time to talk to yourself. What's the karmic partner about right here? What's the karmic partner about? There's your 4 swords. clearly a wish fulfillment in the two wands. This is the path of interest that was chosen, but it was unknown because of an argument with the Queen of Wands. Had an argument with the Queen of Wands, and out of spite chose an interest of another passion. Knight of Cups, a friend of the Emperor in distress, worried about money. Well, Ace of Cups, for the love of the Queen of Swords. This was an intuitive wish that they acknowledged, that they initiated this communication to move forward, because this is a spiritual challenge. Because the boundaries that was drawn with that Ace of Wands added to the 9 Wands, it's heavy. It's going to cause them to solely reflect on the plans and preparations when they manifest a long-term partner. They're going to have to wipe the slate clean, because the emotional decisions that they're making, the King of Wands, unconditionally loving feminine, they're going to have to go through this strategic transformation because they're unemotionally fulfilled. They're going to miss this cup when they need it the most. Wherever justice comes out, something big's happening there, because that's a card of don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. Spiritually balancing those brass scales. Cause versus effect. Figuring out why you are where you are now because of where you've been in your life. Spending a lot of time alone, even if you're with 500 people. Understanding how to block it out. So that's what your ancestors want to talk to you about, your external energy. The feminine is watching who she's coming together with. The masculine is guarded in these new perspectives and new interests. He's reconsidering his interests. Because the third party energy is a karmic, this lover come in reverse, a karmic twin, watching, unknowingly watching. And if you get in the energy, maybe the energy will come on you. That's what they're trying to tell you. What these ancestors want to talk to them about is divine feminine is furious, the karmic man and Cancer energy. What's the divine feminine so furious about? 7 Pentacle. She is worried about this assessment of a transformation, of a challenge. 5 Swords, 5 Cups. There's a sword for every cup. Unemotionally fulfilled with the challenge of justice. She doesn't want to have to call for something to be spiritually justified. She doesn't want to have to call the divine to put this on a spiritual docket. I'm going to tell you right now, and just in case you do not know, 6 Pentacles is when you're talking about the contract. Like you call the divine and say, hey, what do you suppose I do next? And they give you a sign, you do it next. And then you give somebody else a chance to fix the F-ups and they don't do it. So this is you. 6 Pentacles is leveling up here on earth. Talking about the contract. 7 Pentacles is paying those divine debts. You don't want to have to call for judgment because it will be justified. This transformation will be justified. Justice in the Death card. Scorpio and Libra energy. Hook. With the Emperor acknowledging they need to reconsider a reflection of a wish of love. There's a masculine here that got their wish, but they didn't know which one to choose. They choose maybe the one that was sexy. But some of those people don't look the same the next day. They take a shower and those colors come out real quick. You don't know what you got. So what they want to talk to this person about when it comes to them, furious and divine feminine, karmic man and Cancer. What's the karmic man about? Okay, when this decision was made, this person was mad. They was in confusion. Soul searching, enlightenment. You know where their stress comes from? Strength card, Leo energy. strength, courage, power, wisdom, self-love, self-care, self-attainment, self-belief. It's a contract with you. They're worried about, they're telling this person, you need to worry about the contract with Leo. And assess what you stress over, worry. So let's clarify the karmic man in Cancer and see where it fits in right here. What's the karmic man? Everybody gets down sometimes. Just because it says karmic man on the table, it doesn't mean that they're not themselves their whole life. I mean, this could be for like a 2-hour mess up. Yeah, that's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you God. The karmic man is realizing through the Cancer energy, Cancer could be the Chariot, because since you got justice being called, judgment will be put on the front of a chariot, but they don't tell you about the chariot until the situation's done, because when some spiritual people know when you're trying to manifest something, they can manifest it stops. So they don't need to know about it until it's already got there. So the karmic man is clearly emotionally confused, daydreaming, night thinking, trying to see the bigger picture. Emotional illusions, clearing out emotional illusions. They want to tell this person to clear out emotional illusions. Confusion. Because it is sucking their energy, wasting their energy. What's the Cancer energy? That Hermit in reverse. They're not reflecting. The Emperor's not reflecting. Instead, they're stressing. 9 swords. Or they're blocking out the stress, worrying about the past. Queen of Wands. Oh, 10 cups. They communicate to family. The soulmate they're looking for. Planning and preparation of an initiation to end the cycle of love. They miss the challenge to move forward, to find peace, wanting to start over with the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, long-term partner, manifesting to emotionally walk away where they can think strategically, manifest the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, unconditional love for a masculine. Who is the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups for this divine masculine? I told you these women are just going to keep coming out, because when they see him, they know his weak spots, and it's sex. They'd show up in the middle of the parking lot in their underwear, knowing that he wouldn't turn it down. Could be a very rich Scorpio. 5 Wands. It's his challenge of interest. Boom shakalaka. They just pop up and interfere. It's the deception and the soulmate. Emotional soulmates for the masculine. He needs to learn how to say no and go home and take a cold shower. I'm going to tell you what I told my boys. If you have sex with one woman and you don't know her, if you like to party and stuff, I don't know what you do these days, but anyway, if she had sex with 50 people the night before and you had sex with her for only 5 minutes, you had sex with 51 people within 21 hours. 24 hours. Think about it. Be careful what you put in your body. Your judgment, they want you to make judgment because of where you've got your boundaries set. Don't ever change your boundaries to change your judgment. They want you to analyze who you come together with, because some people around you aren't there for your spiritual realm. Manifest to master your destiny. Manifest your destiny. That's what it says here. Oh, goodness. What they want to talk to them when it comes to you, this is going to be interesting. Offended divine masculine. Wheel of Fortune and deception. That's interfering in destiny. Change, the turning point in life. Life changing. What's the Wheel of Fortune and deception? Interference is deceit, sneaking around. 2 Pentacles. Two Wands. Waiting to come back to be free from the enlightenment of the burden of being heartbroken. King of Pentacles. That's the masculine. That's a rich businessman. For a soulmate cycle, the Wheel of Fortune, they got to change the way they find peace, but that's what's interfering in the whole, to be able to analyze a dead end of what you're looking for, being comfortable with starting over and quickly communicating truthfully, making a stand, and a final and firm decision on one contract. The Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card, the contract with Leo. They're struggling with patience. They could be watching you from afar. Let's clarify this. The Two of Wands, it's over here with the Four Swords. The Two of Pentacles is adapting, struggling, going back and forth. It does have the infinity symbol there, but it's what you don't know. The Strength card comes with their own infinity symbol. What they want to talk to this person when it comes to you, there's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This ex is codependent. She doesn't work. And with a fortune, that's the karmic cycle, a life cycle of karma. But it's time for change. There's your Wheel of Fortune. This is something that is interfering with the Wheel of Fortune, is codependent people. The Ace of Wands, that's the new perspective that the masculine is getting through this karmic connection. There's a new perspective twice. Within 3 to 4 weeks, reevaluating your plans, that Two Wands, to have patience, Two Wands. Chariot, that's the Cancer energy. Leaving the low vibes behind. Vernal equinox to get a fresh start. Ace of Wands. Another new perspective. Good golly, Miss Molly. Each of these wands, 9 wands, this masculine's getting a new perspective of each of them, one at a time. He's got one in his hand. Think about it like this. They got your energy right here in their hand. They're holding your energy right here. And there's like, they compare you to each of these wands. Well, what does Leo have that this person don't? And right off the bat, they're like, put them in the sand. They're going to hold on to this wand, wanting relations and sex with one person. A reconsideration of celibacy. What is actually in the 9 wands? Let's clarify this 9 wands right here. What is the masculine actually reconsidering? Choosing a path of interest without knowing the truth, for one. What they're reconsidering is the 6 of Wands, successfully recognizing, look, oh my goodness, independent openness, spiritual awakening. You're the one that could have awakened them. So the successfully recognizing the challenge of interest, 5 Wands, King of Pentacles, masculine energy, independent follow through. Heartbreak leading to spiritual enlightenment. That's normally the way it happens. So the Queen of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles here, he's actually acknowledging that he was challenged in what he followed through, or this is being married or single. What is this? What's the masculine? The King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Get 2 off the bottom. 9 cups. So the King of Wands could be making a wish, emotionally content with communicating with the Queen of Cups. The Cancer energy, what? The King of Cups. He's wishing to be able to talk to a feminine about his emotions. Look at that, through the divine. This is a divine wish. Wow. So let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. This is the karmic cycle that's got to come to an end. He needs to make what do you call those? An ultimatum. Waiting to make an ultimatum. That's going to change everything. I was asking, why is the masculine so offended? Because you got the divine feminine, which the divine masculine was the last card that come out. This feminine has maybe said to family, I'm sorry to family, but she has to move forward. She's got the judgment cross on the front of her car. She's leaving behind anything that stresses her out, that's leaving her in stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. Yeah, look at that. Where she can master her strength, her courage, her power, her wisdom, self love, self care, self attainment. I hope you understand, she says. She could have actually initiated to the masculine and found out that he was married, and then she's like, well, this could have changed her life forever. She secretly left to go find peace. And since you have, you could have slingshotted something back to them. They could have brought you some negative energy, and you slingshotted it right back. If Leo did how they do it, Ace of Cups, yeah, because they argued with the blessing. One big emotional cup, rushing. 10 Pentacles. It's going to cause a tower in their businesses or money. Initiation of an interest. Okay, so they sparked your interest and then just pulled the emotions right out of it. Well, they're going to get payback for that, whoever this is. What's in the 10 Cups and what's the feminine saying about the Page of Cups there? She's blocked, so she sent it back. She's blocked. She ended the cycle. She's manifesting to block the confusion and start over. She sent it back. She said return to sender. That's exactly what she did. So let's see where the divine masculine is here with the Queen of Pentacles. Because on him, we pulled the Ace of Wands over here twice within 3 to 4 weeks, reevaluating your plans. Your plans is the Two of Wands. Patiently waiting. There's a tower. Where's the masculine in the Wheel of Fortune? A change, a turning point in karma or destiny. Being able to evaluate your plans. Who is the Queen of Pentacles? There's your Magician. It's a soulmate manifestation. Intuitive hanging. It's a soulmate that he manifested when his intuition wasn't supported. He needed to get a different perspective because, there you go. That's when the Queen of Swords, she was allowed to interfere. There you go. With the Wheel of Fortune, justified friends, investment alone. With the Queen of Pentacles, looking to leave behind peacefully an emotional fifth. So the masculine, he saw a feminine that knew that he was at an emotionally distraught. She took advantage of him. She took advantage of him. Friend interference. She could be the one that has disrupted this masculine to trust anybody emotionally. And it's hard to get a feminine to trust them. Well, if you don't trust the divine feminine's got her own throne, then you don't. Who's the Queen of Swords here for this 7 Swords? Queen of Swords, 7 Swords. 5 Swords. A challenge to walk away emotionally and free oneself from the blockage. It's an internal challenge, my love. Look at that. To get twin flame love, you have to make an effort to get it. It doesn't come to you freely. 4 of Wands, happy life, happy home, even the dog eats good, being comfortable in love. What's the 4 of Wands, Ace of Cups for, the divine feminine, Leo? There's your three cups. They want you to be careful who you come together with because that's what you're looking for. She's celebrating this nine cups. What this is communicating to the divine. She's like she's ready to come together. She's wishing to come together. She would be happy to come together. But the hermit, he has to master the reflection. His reflections have to be justified, spiritually balanced. Soul search, spiritually soul search, because that's his challenge. There's your nine wands. That's what's leaving him guarded. Needs to acknowledge to find comfortability in being challenged. He's got to learn to say no. He's got to learn to say no. Heartbroken or not, being confused, heartbroken, you got to learn to say no. Where's the feminine in this three cups? Let's go a little further here. She's celebrating a wish. The hangman in reverse. She knows that she should have been supported. The empress and the hangman right here is in reverse. The sun is at the top. She knows. She knows. Knight of Pentacles. She knew. Yeah, here comes that Ace of Cups. She knew that this was some sort of twin flame connection, some sort of important connection, because it sparked her interest. The Page of Wands, not everything would this Empress be interested in. She knows there's some kind of connection there. But the challenge is the 10 Pentacles, a conflict. Money would be the conflict. The Magician, 7 Swords, and then you have the 5 Swords, the Magician here. It's a challenge to communicate, initiating emotion. After the Queen of Swords, not knowing the Strength card, the power of a feminine or the power of a Leo would initiate a heartbreak, confusion, negativity, arguments, successfully recognizing having after walking away emotionally, it's going to block them from the masculine going through the transformation because of the emotional decision that he's making, comfortably challenging the ultimatum emotionally, challenging the ultimatums they give themselves, and that's what's got to stop. Where is the masculine here in the Ace of Cups, 4 Wands? Knight of Wands, sexual immaturity there, not ready to settle down. Or they're unemotionally fulfilled with the sexual interest. 2 Swords. There's 9 Swords. So the masculine actually don't know where the interferences are coming from. Blind to the deception. How are they so blind to the deception? And so you have 7 Swords, 2 Swords, and you got 9 Swords there. This masculine is worried about divine payback because of this misjudgment. They're not waking up ancestors. They're not asking the divine to help them. They're not doing the breaker 1-9, calling on the divine. Father, are you there? They've misjudged their destined path. The 5 Pentacles, low self-esteem, devils. Look at that. King of Wands, 9 Pentacles. This is a masculine that can be his worst enemy. They want you to be careful who you come together with. Misjudging the wheel of fortune. Oh gosh. The change of life. What's in this wheel of fortune the masculine should look for? Needing to spend more time alone, the hermit, where you can reflect on the star. Hope, faith, balance, renewal of your emotions. King of Swords. Where you can think straight. Because the 5 Swords, your mentality is being tested. Behind the scenes, argument, spiritual warfare, successfully recognizing what you're planning for and preparing for a different path of interest. Yeah, it's a challenge right now. But there's the two pentacles. It's been returned to center. You need to struggling with being challenging, interesting. He struggles with saying no to sex. He's got to reflect the hermit. Alone, solitude. What's in the King of Swords for this masculine? Justice. Don't ever correct on earth. It needs to be corrected in heaven. Spiritually balancing their intuition, where they can hear their self think, where they can talk to their higher self. 3 wands, a plan in preparation. Look at that. To turn their back on the devil, where they can reflect. The hermit. Tower. Boom shakalaka. Reflecting on all the temptation. And they come out again, the hermit. Soul searching. This is rich in heartbreak is what they did. Let's clarify the rich in heartbreak. Maybe wasted 3 years because of the truth not being told about where their feelings stood. And this is the 9 Pentacles. Independent, star. Self-sacrifice through spiritual contentment. Hope, faith, balance, renewal of independence. And here is the Emperor. Let me see what fell. Wow. In the world. He's going to actually achieve ending his cycle, but it's a process. Because if he doesn't close each gate and make sure it's locked to where he's not worried about it anymore, this is the last card of tarot. Ending the cycle to where they can be spiritually content. They need to be inspired by the spiritual realm, not the earthly realm. This external person, man or woman, if they could say something to you today, what would they say? Okay, there's the world again. I think the cycle has ended with them walking away from you emotionally, the secrets. Because they've been confused on where their emotions are. There's the Scorpio energy. They're missing you. That's a twin flame marriage right there. The Ace of Cups being ignored because of the 3 of Cups and 7 Cups. They're thinking about when they ignored this one Ace of Cups independent offer. They should have made a spiritual stance then. They should have stood up for what their intuition told them to do. But they allowed all this interference, didn't know how to sweep it in the dustbin, put it in a garbage bag, and take it outside. But it looks like they've learned now. I love you guys. Ciao.